Hey everybody, it is Seg here,
And
and
I'm Arex
this is the second episode of the Slash
Iceslash.
Cast,
Oh,
and no, whatever, who cares? So, it's been the first time in a while that we've
yeah,
had time to do this.
very long. As we explained in our update video.
Yep, so, to get things started, we'll just start with, what games have you been playing recently?
Uh, Recently I've been playing some Skyrim and Don't Starve and Roller Coaster Tycoon counts, I guess. What have you been playing?
I haven't been playing a whole lot because I really suck at playing games on my free time for some reason. But I have been trying to see how if I'm able to speedrun Super Mario 64. Answer is no, but I'm able to get to 30 stars relatively quickly. Then after that, it starts to go down, like in the first hour. Or the first, I'm basically able to get a star every minute for the first 30. And after that, I'm a little iffy. That's also just where I stopped last time I played.
Huh,
So,
that's great. And how far have you been able to go?
in one sitting, I've gotten to 50 stars, but I'm also I've never actually played every single level in the game. I could beat in the game with just 70 stars, but I never 100%ed it. So when to get to that third area, I don't know. I'm not really good at it because the first area, almost everyone who's played that game has played it so many times that they just know it. And then I've been able to do it. I'm able to do that pretty quickly. Then when you get to the second area where leads to lava land, I'm okay at it. It just takes me I might die a couple times, and then the area after that I'm just not good at
Huh,
because I never played Rainbow Ride or TikTok Clock.
yeah. Uh, to be honest, the only level that I've had trouble on that was oh, the level with the piano. The,
That's Big Boost Hunt.
yeah,
Nintendo was such jerks with that piano. Like when you're just a kid playing that, and you're like, hey, piano, and then it just attacks you.
I didn't really play it when I was a kid, to be honest.
Well, I had the DS version when it first came out because I was like, hey, Christmas, hey, first game, Super Mario 64 DS, just play it. Then I'm playing it and I'm doing pretty okay. Then I'm 5 years old. I'm like, hey, piano, and then it just jumps out and attacks you. Then it freaked me out.
When I was a little kid, when I first started playing it, I was like 4 or 5, and I couldn't even really get past the first part of the game.
Well, I didn't really do really good. I always had to ask someone for help. I'm like, hey, can you help me with this? Or I did the first mission really easily, and it's the first level. And then I did the first couple, the first Bomb Battlefield, I was able to do pretty okay-ish. But after that, I needed to go help.
Yeah, I couldn't even start up a level. I literally had so much fun playing around in like the main hub world. I didn't really care about levels, I guess. That was like the very first game I played though. So,
First
yeah.
game I ever played was Super Mario Bros. 1, which is weird for someone born after 80s or 90s to say that was the first game they ever played. Because most people are like, oh, first game I played was Call of Duty Black Ops.
Oh, jeez.
That's how most kids are, or yeah, most. That's the most. A lot of them, or they'll say something they played something like GameCube, which is okay if since you're born at this time. But
First game I ever owned would have to be uh Mario DS, I think. Yeah.
which one? There's a lot of games like that.
New Super Mario Bros. DS.
I remember getting that when I was little. I was like, what's so new about it? It's just Mario. Because, I just played Super Mario Bros. 1. I didn't play any other Mario game except for, Mario Party and Mario Sunshine. So I was like, hey, what's so new about it? It's just, these other games were new too, right?
Yeah.
because like I didn't know those games came out 30 years before I was born.
The reason I knew about video games was like this magazine, Disney Magazine, I think it was called. It had like Disney stuff in it, and like there was stuff about like Sly Cooper in there, and like uh Crash Bandicoot, and I was like, whoa, I want to play those. But my mom wouldn't would never be able to get a PlayStation, so I had to
I
buy them.
I never knew that PlayStation. Well, I knew PlayStation existed because I would play games like Ape Escape, and I had tons of games. But like the games that like I didn't know they were. I only had like those really like third party games, like Ratchet and Clank, Jack and Daxter, Sly Cooper, Spyro, and Banjo. Like those are like they were like huge games in like the early 2000s, but I never really played them
I
at
wanted to
all.
play Sly Cooper so bad
Well, because
because
those are
it
like the
looked.
type of games that are my favorite type. I like 3D platformer collectathon type games like Super Mario 64.
Yeah.
Those that's my favorite type of game. But like I didn't know it existed because when I was little, the only game system I had was the NES. And then when I was a little bit older, I got a GameCube, and that was like all I had for like almost 10 years.
How many kids in the 2000 who were born in the 2000s can say that their very first game system was an NES?
Well, technically, my first game system that was actually mine was a GameCube, but the it was my because I used to like basically live with my grandma, and the only game she had was like Super Mario Bros. And Doctor Mario, so
Yeah,
I would play those games all the time. But it
that's
wasn't up
funny.
until like a few years ago I was actually able to beat Super Mario Bros. Because that game was actually kind of hard if you don't know what you're if before you beat it. Like, but once you beat it, it's so easy every other
Yeah,
time.
you gotta focus on it.
Well, to be fair, I was like 4.
Yeah.
But and
Anyways,
then other than Super Mario Bros. And NES and stuff, the only time I ever played something other than that was when Charles would come over and be like, "Hey, I got this thing," and it was like a Game Boy. I don't remember what he was playing. It was probably something like Tetris, and then
whoa,
like
what's
what
sorry? What's the thing you have to do in that game?
Tetris?
I just imagine you doing that to like Charles. Be like, well, what do you do in that game?
I probably did. Like I was a total jerk to Charles when we were little, because like because like I somehow knew since I was younger, nothing I wouldn't really get in trouble for doing stuff. So like I would always take full advantage when it came to Charles and his sister. Like I would just go like it'd always be like, okay guys, and like there's only like one chocolate ice cream left, and since I was younger, I'm like, and like they wanted, I didn't even like chocolate ice cream, and I would like, hey, I want it, and then I'll take it, so they just so they couldn't have it, just to make them mad.
Well, you were a jerk.
Yeah, well, I wasn't. Well, that was like the meanest I got. Like by the time I was like 5 or 6, I stopped because that's when my brother was around.
I remember like I have a yearbook somewhere, and like I got it out a couple days ago, and oh my god, we look so different now.
Yeah, a lot of
Every
people say that. Like my hairstyle will just most
your
of the time when it
hair used
gets
to be so much floofier.
yeah, now it's just like hey, sure. And then like if I let it grow for like 3 4 months, it's like and start looking like that. I was supposed to get my hair cut yesterday, but I forgot, so I have to wait till next Saturday.
Your hair doesn't grow though.
And trust me, it does. Like yeah, you know how like like I don't care what my hair looks like and it's messy. When I wake up, it's way worse. It's like it's all like puffy and like it's not even even. Like half of it's down, the other half is up. It just looks so bad, so I actually have to do stuff. When I go to school, if you think it looks messy, that's actually what it looks like when it's neat.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And also, if you look at my yearbook pictures, like nowadays, I look so like bored, and then like I just don't care. Like I don't even attempt to smile anymore. I'm like, just take the picture.
Let's see. Uh, read. Uh, read. You look way different than all
Well,
of
to
us.
be fair, that was 10 years ago, probably.
All of us look so much different than how we did in 8th grade. Like,
Joseph looks the same.
really.
Oh, that's not. Oh, that that's 8th grade.
Yeah. You,
Okay.
all of us look different, though.
Make sure that doesn't pop up on the video.
It doesn't.
Okay, good. I
I
don't
made
want
it
people to find out like what
so it
school we went to.
did the little bar.
And Joseph looks the exact same. He always looks the same.
Yeah, that's
Like
why
you look at him from like 4 years ago. He looks the exact same now, and he looks the
he
exact same
posted
when he was
something
in
on his
13.
Facebook too. And we probably shouldn't be talking about this on the podcast.
As
But
long as you don't say like what are like too deep the information like where we live and stuff, it's not gonna be a big deal.
let's talk about something else though. Like, have you seen any movies?
I haven't seen any new movies recently. I wanted to see a new Captain America movie, but I watched Truman Show earlier today because I watched in like 7th grade, and I was like I haven't seen it in a while, and like
Hey,
every time I rewatch it, and like there's stuff that I saw that I didn't notice the first time watching it.
Truman Show is a good movie though.
Yeah, and my sister was watching it, and she's young, but because because she doesn't really understand the plot yet. So she didn't understand that like he's being filmed and he doesn't like and like he's starting to figure it out. So she was just like, "Oh, fire!"
And we watched that because we read The Giver.
Yeah, have you seen the Giver movie?
No, I didn't. Did you
It's
see
not
it?
that. Yeah, I watched it. I'm like, it's not that good. The book was better.
The book was awesome at the end.
The book was really good. It doesn't really work that well for a movie. A little bit, but like it wasn't like huge changes. Like you can tell, like if you didn't know that the movie was called The Giver, you would know it was called The Giver, and like it just doesn't work that well for a movie.
Huh.
And also, I don't think they got their ages right because weren't in the book like what
He was like,
he was like 12 right at the beginning,
um,
or was he in 12th grade?
I don't know. I haven't read it in like a couple years.
Well, at least when I read it, I thought that when they said like a bunch of sixes, I thought that meant they were six. So then like in the book I thought he was 12, and in the movie he's in 12th grade. I'm like, so I thought that was wrong, but I'm not sure. It wasn't an awful movie, just like it just works better as a book.
I was kind of disappointed that uh, they made it made it look they made the movie look like a typical teen movie when it's really not.
Yeah, because the movie is because like they focused they you know that one girl that he has like a crush on.
Yeah, but
They made her look too nice. Like in the book, she seems more like a tomboy. Not really like tomboy, but like more like
huh.
she looks like too much like a girly girl in the movie.
Oh my
But
god.
also you can't tell she's a girly girl because it's in black and white, which I like how they did that.
Wait,
But like I
really? They
kind of
did
would
it in black and white?
yeah, because in the book they can only see black and white. But I kind of wish because like you know in the book how like he finds out what an apple is like he's like oh it's red and like he sees it's red for like the first time.
Yeah.
In the movie they don't really do that, and I kind of wish they did. Because like then like he was like well because like you can kind of see like a very light red on the apple. But I kind of wish like as the movie went on like you see more and more colors when it's focusing on Jonah. But like with other characters, it just be black and white.
Let's make a Giver movie, Adrian.
Well, I'm not gonna say I can make a better one because I don't know anything about making movies. I can probably make a pretty okay script. But other than that, like no.
That movie was made in 2014.
Yeah, and I watched it last year. It was okay for it,
I
like for
thought
a
it
movie.
came out
Just
last year.
I did too. I watched it last year. Like it was over summer break last year. I'm like, yeah, I'll watch it. I watch it, and then I was like, it's like one of those. It's like one of those like you know Maniac McGee. Did you read that
Yeah,
book?
yeah.
I love that book, and like I
Read it
have it
with
and everything.
Miss Bolton.
Yeah, Miss Bolt. Well, I read it before that because I was in this one. I just read it for fun in like 4th grade, and then read it again in like seventh or eighth grade, sixth grade. I read it both times all the way through. I thought it was good. Then they made in the Nickelodeon made a movie. I didn't do it right because they left out so much from the book. Like they had I don't remember his name. But I think it was like Weston or something like that.
The only thing I remember is that she was like she ran away from a
He,
orphanage.
it's he.
He ran away from an orphanage and
Well,
like ran
he
on a
he didn't.
train.
I don't think he ran. I don't think he ran away. He died when he was really young, and there was rumors like he killed him somehow. I
Jesus.
literally had the book on the other side of my room. I'll probably go grab it if I wanted to.
Anyways,
Like just look at it because I remember there was a song being
yeah.
like Maniac McGee, Maniac, and I don't remember the rest after that.
You know what? What should get a better movie? Animal
Or
Farm.
yeah, that movie just all the really good books I actually enjoyed reading movies. Like I don't even like reading, but every time there's a book I think it's like, oh, this is a pretty good book, and they make a movie, it
Except Romeo and
sucks.
Juliet. Romeo and Juliet was a good movie.
Yeah, it's weird. Most people like I know like Zach and Damien and Joseph, they're like, oh, they don't like Romeo and Juliet like most teenagers don't. But I didn't like the book, but the movie I thought was really
It
good.
was okay. I liked it.
The book was because it's like it's Shakespeare, and I had to read it in Shakespeare, and it's like
I think I just liked it because John Leguizamo was in it, and he sounds so funny.
I like the movie. The movie was really good when I watched it.
Yeah. Um. What
It's
was
we were
that?
talking about books.
Hey, we can talk
It
about
works.
anything we want.
Yeah, I know.
It's a
Like
podcast.
you know another book I really like that most people don't like. My favorite book I read in like years.
I liked it.
I know, but like
I
almost
can't wait
every
until they make a out of Glass Castle. A movie out of Glass Castle.
yeah that movie was good. Take place in Arizona.
Yeah.
I know. We actually make a really good. That book would make. It seems like it would make a good movie.
I heard that there was rumors, though.
Like to kill a Mockingbird in the movie was pretty okay, but it was like it's really dated.
Yeah. 1950.
50s
Yeah, no.
or 30s. Let me look it up real quick.
No, not
Uh,
30s. 30s was silent film, I think.
the book came out in 1960. Oh yeah, the movie and the book came out in 1960. It takes place in 1930. Did you know there was
Huh.
a sequel to that book like earlier this year, right before the author died?
Yeah.
Like I remember reading about the book and I looked it up and it said, like, I wonder what the author's like. And then it said that she released the book like literally like earlier that day. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get that book. Then like a few weeks ago she died. I was actually
My
really
mom
sad.
got it.
I want to get it.
I don't know what it's about. No.
It's about Scout, but she's like she's in her 30s now, I think. Her town.
That's
I,
boring.
well, that's all I know about it. I just basically like the beginning, I guess. Row and she was like 90.
Huh. Yeah.
Yeah, she died February this year.
What was that one book we read in Emineckers? It was like
Stargirl.
Stargirl. Yeah. I like
Yeah.
that book.
And did you know there was a sequel to that book?
There was.
I never read. I think it was called like Love Stargirl. No, that book came out in the year 2000. Actually, it's not even old. I thought it was older than it actually
It's
is.
as old as us.
It's actually older than me. You're older than it by a few months. That's older than me by almost exactly a month.
August 8th.
Yeah.
I was
And
I was born
this,
May 24th.
yep. And I was born September 5th. And then the sequel came out a few years ago.
Huh.
And then the guy author also wrote Maniac Mickey. So
Wait, really?
yeah, Jerry Spinelli.
Movie.
And yeah, I'm pretty sure there was a movie that either came out very recently or came out a long time ago. I don't remember if it's good or not. Oh, he also wrote Loser. I really like that book too. I read it in like third grade.
Uh,
This guy may possibly be my favorite author of all time because he did 3 books, like one of the few books I actually liked reading when I was younger, and he wrote all 3 of them.
that's that's the only thing I see.
What?
That there was the movie adaptation was confirmed. I think my favorite. I think you know what my favorite character was in that book, though.
Stargirl? Nope, no clue.
Probably the
Oh, that the archaeologist guy?
paleontologist.
Yeah, that's my
All the fossils around his house. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, it's supposed to come out this year.
How come we haven't heard anything about that?
Well, to be fair, I haven't been paying attention to books. I don't read books at all. Like, literally, like every year in school, I basically have read one book, and I really like that one book. And then when it comes to reading, I can't read Harry Potter or anything else like that. Like, I've never read a Harry Potter book. Or
The
like,
only
seen
one
a,
I've read was Chamber of Secrets.
I've also never even seen a Harry Potter movie.
Wait a sec.
Probably was.
Dang it. We missed him. So, what should we
Can
talk
you think
about
of...
the Nintendo NX?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so the NX. What? We don't know a whole lot from it except that its launch title is to be a new Legend of Zelda game. That's the only thing that's confirmed about it. But there's a lot of rumors. And
Also, wasn't it confirmed that Smash Bros was getting ported onto it?
confirmed, but it's like almost guaranteed to do it.
Okay.
Like same thing with Splatoon and Mario Maker. Those two are also Maker and Splatoon are there is at least not as likely because like they have to find a way to transfer over all the levels from Mario Maker over to the NX. Um to their I can't think of the word, to their servers.
Also, I
Same thing
heard
with Splatoon.
Nintendo NX will be powered by an NVIDIA Tegra processor.
That's still rumor. There's a lot of stuff rumored. Like there's rumors that it'll be stronger than the
No, it
PS4.5.
is a rumor though,
Huh.
right?
Well, I don't know anything about stuff like that. Is that good?
I don't know. It's raw power much closer to Xbox One.
Oh no, that's a rumor. I read that earlier.
Really, it's a rumor?
Yeah, because no one can confirm it except Nintendo. Like there's specs that have been released that are saying like before everyone was like saying that it's gonna be as strong as the PS4.5. And now the people saying that it's gonna be strong as Xbox One, or there's also people saying it's gonna be weaker than both of them.
Jeez, Nintendo is so mysterious
Well,
sometimes.
because they're being smart about it. Because what if they're not releasing anything about it and it ends up being like stronger as strong as like a PC, except that you can play Nintendo games. So I'm like,
Strong as PC. Strong
well,
as
that's not gonna happen. If it was like you can literally play like the new Legend of Zelda in 4K. Imagine how cool that would be.
Or Minecraft.
Yes, they need to play Minecraft in 4K because it looks so much different.
Yes.
I think down. Have you seen the Mario Kart 8 graphics?
No.
It looks amazing. Like it looks so beautiful. Like look, there's a certain level when you look Mario Kart Double Dash. I'll send to you in chat. There's Sherbert Land. I look at it from
Oh
Double Dash,
yeah.
and then you look at it in Mario Kart 8. It looks so amazing.
Do you think Nintendo NX will have the pad? Like
Because like it goes
Wii
from
U?
like looking like place, and like when you look at it again, it looks like a completely different game. It is
Huh.
like the gamepad. I
Yeah.
doubt it. But I don't think I'll have that. But there's a new control. It's like a U shaped, and
You.
Yes, like can you kind of use like a bow, like in Legend of Zelda when you shoot your bow. That's what I think is good. That's what people have
So
been
like a
saying.
Wii?
Well, no, but it's gonna be used like kind of like shaped like a horseshoe,
Huh.
and like you can use that like a game like you have to like shoot bows and which probably is Nintendo peripherals are good at them.
So do you think the Nintendo NX? Do you think Nintendo will just abandon Wii U?
Uh, for now they're not gonna probably not release a whole lot of games.
Hello? I think, well, Nintendo NX will probably release Mario game soon after Legend of Zelda, though, because
Oh yeah, well because with the 2 years of their launch shots, they have a lot of really good games, but when they're launching and it's never good because like in the Wii they had Mario Galaxy, which is that's a good game, but like what other games they had? They had Wii Sports, which was cool for like a few months, but then like all their other games is kind of didn't have a whole lot of good games right off the bat. And then they did the same thing with the Wii U. Okay, launch title Super Mario Bros. U, which was fun for like a week. And
yeah,
then they had Nintendo Land, which is only fun if you have at least 4 people. Any less than just you're playing by yourself.
Zombie U.
Zombie U, I hated that game so much.
What's wrong with it? I liked it.
Well, it's not because the game is bad, just that like I got the game, like I bought it with my own money, like I saved up over Christmas.
Really?
And then yeah, then I got it, and then my family played it, and there's only one, and we only had one file, and they played it on my profile. So like they already did everything at the very beginning, and like, they just took me back to the very beginning, so I had no idea what to do, and I couldn't erase what happened.
Wait, they
So
couldn't. You couldn't erase it?
I couldn't figure out how. So it was just like I literally had nothing to do in that game. So it's kind of like I don't
Hey,
like.
don't. Do you still have it?
Yeah, it's somewhere in my house.
Hey,
I,
you know,
I
I
then I
should.
remember Joseph came over to my house once, and he was playing it because I don't know why I did this for myself, but I set up a new profile for him, but I just didn't do that for me. I could have done that, but I set it for him. But I think it's because I was just so mad that they played it before I did. That I just like this game sucks. I'm never gonna play it.
Ha!
I probably could have given it a chance, but I just didn't.
That's funny.
So, but that's saying that I'm not saying it's a bad game. I just got mad at the time.
I'm trying to
My
think about what other games the Wii U had at
Well,
launch.
it didn't. It had a total of maybe 20 games for like the first few months, and I had because I remember because like the first party games that were on that console that we basically said all of them already almost, and the rest were like really crappy third party games like well not and then they had Batman Arkham City. That game was fun, and they had some other like really small games. But then for such a long time, we didn't have like any like even now we don't have that many like major games that are must buys. Like we have Smash, Mario Kart,
Legend of
and
Legend of Zelda.
those aren't must buys though because of the remakes. Because like well they're still fun. I haven't played Twilight Princess yet because I haven't got around to it. But like I played Wind Waker, and that like they're good games, but to buy the Wii U for this game.
Let's see. They had Just Dance 4, which was
It's a Just Dance. Who
they
cares?
had to have Just Dance because it was big on the Wii.
Well, the thing is, the Wii consoles are the worst ones to play Just Dance because you're playing with a Wii Wiimote and you don't when you move your hand.
I think it was fun.
Well, I prefer playing on like a Kinect.
Connect, really?
It's actually believe it or not, the Kinect for dancing games is amazing. For every other type of game, it sucks, but for dancing, for some reason, it's really good. Just that no one likes the Kinect. Like,
Let's see. I found a list of Wii U launch games. Assassin's Creed?
yeah, Assassin's Creed 3, I got that game too. That game just wasn't good.
Wait. They had Assassin's Creed free for
Yeah,
Wii.
yep. I got it. I got it the day it came out. I was
Let's see.
disappointed.
Ops 2,
I got that game too. I got that game launch day too.
Disney Disney's Epic Mickey 2, Power of
I
2,
didn't.
EA Sports FIFA.
Yeah, the reason, well, part of the reason why the Wii didn't do so good because EA completely abandoned Nintendo when the Wii U came out. So and that was like, they're gonna have a ton of like major games.
Madden 2,
Well, not like,
NBA.
yeah, there's a lot of.
Scribblenauts Unlimited. That's the one I wanted to get because I like the one on DSi. And like I don't know what happened. Like I don't know. I actually like the Scribblenauts franchise though. Have you
I
played
like
it?
it. I like it, but I've never played it. Like I've seen videos on it. It looks really fun, but I never played it.
I can
Cause like,
let you borrow my copy of Scribblenauts, and it's like the first game I think I bought for like 99 cents at a store for the regular DS, and it's pretty fun.
well, I remember going to the Best Buy right after Christmas because I had money, so I was gonna go buy some Wii U games, and it came down to me choosing between Scribblenauts and Assassin's Creed 3. And I had Charles and I said, "Hey, which one should I get?" He said, "Get Assassin's Creed. It's really fun." But he didn't play number
For
3.
DS?
No, for Wii U.
Ah,
And then I was talking, and like he didn't play the third one. He only played the first one, which were apparently really good. And I think 2 was really good. And he really likes Assassin's Creed, so I was like, "Get that one. I'll play online with you when I get it." And I got it, and that game was complete crap. And then I'm like, and literally within a few days after I'm like, I wish I got Scribblenauts.
Scribblenauts was really good though, because you could
Well,
post
because
online.
I know, well, Charles didn't play Scribblenauts. I was asking Charles, and he liked Assassin's Creed a lot at the time. He doesn't like it as much anymore.
Huh.
Like I'm pretty sure if I asked almost anyone else, they probably would have said, or I looked up like what the game was like online. But I didn't have a phone, so I couldn't do that.
Yeah. Let's see.
They're
Nintendo
just,
Land Rabbids. What the heck is
Rabbids Land
Rabbids?
was a complete crap. I remember I got that game. That was like one of the first games I got for Wii U, and it's my least favorite game I've gotten on Wii U. It has like maybe it's like Mario Party, except the boards are super tiny, and it has like 20 mini games at most. And
Rabbids?
they have really bad controls.
I hate Rabbids, by the way.
So do I. It's my least favorite game franchise. It's the reason why we don't get Rayman games all the time anymore.
Yeah, I know. Freaking Rabbids.
Stupid rabbit, who do they think they are? They don't even
Same
spell their
thing
name
as
right.
Skylanders. Killed
Yeah, they're.
Spyro. I'm sorry.
I don't think it was that. Just that, like, when I remember when I was younger, seeing it on the news that like Spyro was getting a lot of really bad flack on news, like they were saying not to play it. I played it still, but like that might have been somebody
Wait,
with
did
it.
you actually get Skylanders?
No,
Oh,
I don't like games like that. Like you have to buy others. You have to buy the game, which already
I was a
costs money.
sellout though for
I
last
don't
year.
even say sellout because it's
Lego
they're
Dimensions.
cashing it.
Have you played that one?
Just say if it wasn't made by Nintendo, I probably didn't play it.
That one's pretty good though. If you
Cause
like
like I
movies.
literally have like a bunch of Wii U games right in front of me, like literally like 10 different games in front of me, and all these games I would say are really good, but none of them are like if you're gonna play all these games, then yes, get a Wii U, but individually, like no, it's not worth it. Like I'm going like right here, I have Mario Party 10. It's better than 9. It sucks. Not worth getting a Wii U for, but it's still fun. If you already have Wii U, you should get it. Super Mario Bros. U. Pretty fun. Pikmin 3 was really good. Super Smash Bros. Was good. Super Mario Maker,
I
Splatoon.
gotta say something. I've
Bunch of
never
really good
played
games.
any Pikmin games.
I don't know if you would like. You might like it. Because it's one of those games. Like I remember, this was before I was little, before 3 came out, and 2 wasn't. I don't think 2 was ever released in North America
Really?
until not until a few years ago, and I saw it at Walmart. So I got it, and so 1 was the only one released in North America for such a long time. And then I saw it at GameStop. I'm like, oh, this game looks weird. I'm not gonna get it because it's like it was one of those games you're like you're not sure if you should get it. But then Charles came over with it and I played. I'm like, this game is so much fun.
Huh.
Like it's one of those games like if you don't know if you like it till you play it. Like watching that
That's
video
the
guys.
same way I was like with Smash Bros. Was it Melee that was on GameCube?
Yes, it was Melee.
Yeah, I was at like my babysitter's house, and I think I was in like fourth grade, and this kid that was babysitting. The heck are you doing? He put on Smash Bros. Um, one sec. Anyway, he put on Smash Bros. Melee. I don't think it says how long.
Okay, well,
Does it really matter though? We could just cut it into 2 episodes.
I don't want to do that. I'd rather have one episode. I just don't want it to be like too long, so it takes me like a week to edit. Like, long as it's be less than an hour. Like, we need to go based on how long the Skype chat's been going for.
Anyways,
So it's less than 40 minutes. I know that
yeah.
much.
So I started playing it, and I was like, whoa. There's all these characters from all these franchises.
Well, I doubt you said franchise when you were that one.
Or all these characters from all my favorite games. And then,
Well,
like Mario and like Yoshi.
well, when I was younger, like the only Smash Bros. Game that because like there was 64 in Melee, and I didn't have an N64 when I was younger, so I pretty much only had a GameCube because this is before the Wii came out. And I was really young. I apparently was really good at Super Smash Bros. And I played against my dad, and I would always beat him. But then out of just nowhere, I lost it for like 5 years. And I'm like, I'm gonna go watch a Blue's Clues. I opened up the case, and it was inside the Blue's Clues case for like the past 5 years. And I was like, why? Why did I put it here?
Oh my gosh.
So then I don't know why I watched Blue's Clues when I was 7 either, but I remember I just opened up and I was like, what the? Then I just like screw Blue's Clues and I'm not kidding, I threw the case at the wall, and then I just went upstairs and played Smash Bros.
Oh my gosh.
Like I just remember I just remember like how I felt like I completely forgot about looking for it for so long. But I'm not kidding. I was looking for it for literally almost 5 years, and then I just like screw it. And then I'm gonna watch Blue's Clues. And I opened it up. I was like, what the
Oh.
heck? I'm like, hey, Grandma, I found Smash Bros. And then she's like, okay. She didn't care.
What's a Smash Bros?
She was not that old. My grandparents were still young, especially at the time. At the time, they were still in like probably their 40s or 50s. Well, my grandma at the time, she was probably like 49, but she wasn't that old.
That'd be funny though. She was like,
If it was my other grandma, she probably would have been like that. But then again, my other grandma is my dad's mom, and she's the one who had the Super Nintendo.
oh,
She
yeah.
might have known what it was. I doubt it though.
It's like my aunt, she had an Atari 2600 at her house, and she just gave me it.
Yep, I have one of those two downstairs underneath my TV.
I don't know how to hook it up to anything though.
Yeah, well, because like the old systems like that, like before the NES, you had to have like those like fat TVs.
Those fat wooden TVs.
I don't think you need a wooden one. Like the one TV that I have, you can hook it up to in the back of it.
Really?
But it has to be like that's the only TV I have that can have it, and it's not. It's not even like anywhere to play. It's like underneath my pinball table, so I can't really play it.
Huh.
Plus, I don't think I would ever actually like want to play an Atari game unless it's like I had someone like to challenge me in it.
I want to try to play Space Invaders on there. That'd be fun.
I have that one.
Really?
Yep. I have like all like the main games. I have baseball, bowling.
Pac-Man?
Yep, I have Pac-Man.
Really?
I also have for
I
I
don't
also have it on
understand
Lineage.
how that helped the Atari 2600 crash, though. Was
Not
it?
it was the I don't think it I
That's
don't think the
weird.
Atari 2600 really crashed. It was mostly ET and like it was so bad like Ed Masters like just left Atari and
Yeah,
Atari's like
but
the big
I
thing.
also heard that it was also because of Pac-Man, the game. That also helped, since it was a bad copy of Pac-Man, I
Oh,
heard.
it is. I looked at it and like, how did that happen?
Huh.
It looks really bad. Like, cause like looking from the arcade, that one looks really bad.
I can't wait this until Mortal Kombat on Atari 2600.
I don't think it was on that, but okay.
Anyways, what should we talk about next?
Oh, good question. My phone. Let's see here. I don't know. I don't have anything else. We kind of went off topic a lot, which is good. You think of anything?
Nintendo planning to release film in next 2 to 3 years.
Yeah. I don't know what movies they're making. They're just saying that they're making movies off their games in a few years. And they're already making it. They confirmed that they're making it, but it's gonna be out in 2 or 3 years.
I'm Mario, and this is Luigi Mario.
Yes, I remember that. What's your name? Mario. What's your last name? Mario. What's your name? Luigi. So Luigi? No, Luigi Mario.
uh, I
They're,
still
they're,
believe. Well, when I was little, I used to love that movie.
you know how it's like nothing like the games at all. But you know the Shigeru Miyamoto, he said it's too similar to the games at the time.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he said that the movie was too similar to the games.
Shigeru, why?
You know how usually people call Miyamoto.
Miyamoto. I mean,
I really hate it whenever I type in Shigeru Miyamoto. Like one of the first thing that comes up is dead. And I always freak out at first. I'm like, oh no, what did he just like die?
whoa.
Because literally the day he dies, I'm literally gonna be crying because like he's literally like my hero. Like it's like the day he dies is gonna be like the saddest day in gaming history.
What about the guy who voices Mario?
Yeah, but he only does Mario. Like I'm the creator of Zelda, Donkey Kong,
He does
of
more than
Zero.
Mario.
Well, he does mostly Mario games. That's what he's known
Wario,
for. He does Luigi. He does like almost all the characters in the Mario games, but
Charles Martinet,
Martinet, yeah.
Martinet.
I remember when I was little, Charles told me, um, that he's like, hey, did you know the voice? He said, I'm the voice actor for Mario. I'm like, really? You know, I looked in the credits. I couldn't read. I didn't know what his last name was. I just saw that it said Charles. I'm like, whoa, really? You're the voice of Mario?
Man, he really did like screwing with you.
Well, yeah, we did.
Oh my gosh.
Well, to be fair, I was like 5, and he was, he's like 7. So he was like, he took advantage of me being younger. But to be fair, when we were really younger, apparently one time I got him in like I was like 2 or 3, and I got him in a chokehold,
Wait,
and
what?
like I'm not even kidding. I almost killed him because he couldn't breathe. And I don't remember doing this. I just remember my grandma took a picture of it, and like there's a picture of it somewhere.
Oh, it's so cute.
And he's like freaking out. And I'm like,
That reminds me of I was a little baby, and like apparently I bit my sister so hard in the chest that like I ripped off her skin apparently. on her part of her chest, and she was all freaking out and had to go to the hospital. I
There's a lot. It's always weird. You always do the meanest things to your siblings, and then you don't even remember doing it.
yeah,
It's like, did I really do that?
and she still has a scar of it. Wait, what?
What?
Dance Dance Revolution Mario Mix?
Oh yeah, that is. Charles had that game. Like I always wanted to play because I remember on the GameCube you would put in his memory card, and then it would have that game. Like, oh, bring it over, and then he always forgot to bring it over. And the one time he brought it over, I wasn't able to go to our grandma's house because I had school or something. So then, because that game, believe it or not, is I don't. It's not for a dancing game. It's but you can play with your controller and use the buttons on your controller to play the game.
I'm literally just looking at
If you
Charles
have,
Martinet's wiki page. Apparently, he was in Skyrim.
he was in a lot of stuff. He was a voice actor for a movie, I think. I don't remember what movie it was
The
though.
Deadpool. Not Deadpool the movie, but the Deadpool is what he was in. He was in Skyrim as Parthurnax. Parthurnax. What? He's mostly in Mario games, to be honest.
I know.
Game and
He
Wario.
acted. I remember that's not an and he apparently the only games he plays Mario games, and like occasionally he'll play a Zelda game.
Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah,
Resonance of Fate.
I kind I kind of wish when I was young, because like Ratchet and Clank and stuff like that are games I want to play now. Like I always want, like I was like I really want to play Ratchet and Clank and Jak and Daxter, but I don't have them. And now I have Jak and Daxter, but I don't play because it's like I don't want, because like I grew up with it. Like the reason why I like Nintendo so much is because I grew up playing Nintendo,
I want to
and
play Sly Cooper so bad.
I do too. But I have a feeling, but like because if it's not Nintendo or Mortal Kombat or something that I played when I was a kid, a new game of it comes out,
Wait,
then
you
I
played Mortal Kombat as a kid?
yeah, thank Charles for that one.
What the?
Me and Charles played a lot of weird stuff, and I probably shouldn't. Because I remember at our grandma's house, like my grandma's not really like this anymore. But when she was when we were younger, she was like super Christian, like didn't like violence. Like she didn't care if we played video games. Like she wasn't like hardcore, but she didn't like blood in video games. So like if we were playing, so like Mortal Kombat or Grand Theft Auto, one of those games that she probably would have killed us if we played it. I remember
Grand Theft Auto. Really?
well, at the time it was like we didn't play it, but like I remember on the GameCube, like he had Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3, and uh, we would play it, and we were always hoping that whenever we were playing, she just wouldn't walk into the room. It's like I remember we literally spent like an entire not an entire summer, like a few weeks during our summer break trying to beat Mortal Kombat 2.
Oh, jeez.
I remember like some really crazy moments from just playing Mortal Kombat 2.
I can barely beat Mortal Kombat 1, to be
I
honest.
never beat that. I never beat any of the old Mortal Kombat. I beat Mortal Kombat 4, 5, 6, which is Deadly Alliance Deception. I didn't play DC Universe and Armageddon, and then 9 and 10. I beat all the ones after.
I played DC Universe, and
Well, I played
after
it too,
playing Mortal Kombat 9, 10, and 1 and 2,
it's garbage, isn't it?
yeah.
I remember the video game
absolutely
club back
no
when it first
gore.
started out. They were like, we're gonna have a Mortal Kombat tournament, and this guy's like, okay, I got a really good one. So he brought it in, he brings in DC Universe. I'm like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
And then I got eliminated the first round to someone who was just slamming a button. I'm like, and that's why I quit the club, because people are like that in that club. They don't know what they're doing.
You know what is a good fighting? Have you ever played Capcom Marvel vs. Capcom?
I played it like once.
I should bring it over to your house. It's so good. Like
I believe Phoenix Wright's in it, and I want to play as him, but he's a hard character to play
oh,
as.
I have the first version.
Oh.
I actually got it used at GameStop, and I didn't get the extended one, which I should probably get because Phoenix Wright's in it, and so is like Ghost Rider, which I wanted to play as.
Nicolas Cage.
Well, I just like Ghost Rider, to be honest.
I don't know. I've
Uh,
never seen Ghost Rider.
I don't like the movie, to be honest. Well, yeah, it's okay. Um,
Whenever,
what's
whenever
your
a lot of movies
favorite
like what
crossover game besides Smash Bros?
crossover game. Looks around the room for crossover games. I realize I only have Wii U games sitting next to me. See if I have any ideas here. I can't think of any. Mitomo.
Mitomo.
That's literally the first thing that comes to mind in Smash. Crossover games. I don't play that many games anymore, which is sad. Unless it's I only even play now are Wii U games. Trying to think like back to GameCube and Wii U. I don't think I've actually I don't think I've ever actually played a crossover a game other than Smash. That doesn't even fully count.
Um,
This
I can think of a couple ones except Smash. Like Injustice.
I played Injustice, yeah. I
That
remember.
counts. Scorpion's in it.
Okay, well, I forgot. I only
Um,
played it like once against Joseph, and he destroyed me.
I only know like Marvel vs. Capcom. Tekken, I guess.
Never played Tekken, but I've always wanted to.
Tekken.
I like fighting games. Fighting games are fun.
Have you ever played Primal Rage?
Nope.
That's one of my
I think
favorites.
I have it. Is that or Dino Crisis, or both?
Dino Crisis is like
It's more like a horror game, I think.
yeah, it is.
Yeah,
It's like
I know I have that one.
it's like Silent Hill, kind of.
I also have Silent Hill. There's a lot of games. I have so many PS2 games that I've never even
Dino Crisis is what I've wanted to
like.
play.
My PS4 cabinet, not PS4, PS2 cabinet, and there'll be games I'm like, I have this game, and I'm like, oh, I need to play it. I remember I always wanted to play Tony Hawk. I didn't know I had it like a few months ago. I was like, whoa, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2? And then I played it, and then I sucked.
To be honest, that game Primal Rage only had like a couple of fighters. Like
Oh, wait, no.
five.
Primal Rage. Is that the game with Riptor in it? Not, no, wait, no, that's Killer Instinct.
It's like a dinosaur fighting game.
I think I did play it once.
Oh gee.
Pretty sure, I'm almost certain I played it a couple times when I was young. When I think Charles brought it over, and I remember playing it. I'm looking at pictures of it right now. I remember playing a game like this.
I played like ROMs of it at school, and I was like, "This is so cool!" And I was like in fourth grade when I played it. I was like, my mind was blown away.
I don't ever play ROM or emulators. Like this weekend, I'm like, you know, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna play a ROM game, and I was like, I'll play Mario Party 3. And I had to play it on my phone. What is this? And then it was glitched and stuff. I'm like, I don't like this. Because I really like Mario Party. Like, it's the go-to game whenever Charles comes over, and then we end up playing that, and we end up hating each other afterwards. Then that's like my go-to game, and we've both played every single game in the series except 3. And like, there's one time when his dad went to Bookman's and it was there, and he didn't grab it because he thought we already had it. And like for like the past like 5 years, like we've had a Mario Party tournament, and we finished it a few years ago, but we never played 3.
Oh my gosh! I just thought of a crossover game that you said you've played.
Huh?
Nickelodeon.
Nicktoons Unite?
Battle. Or that one.
Yeah,
Nicktoons
that's like
Unite.
that was like my favorite game when I was little.
Mine was Battle for a Volcano Island, I
That's the
think.
same game. I prefer Nicktoons Unite
Yeah.
because Nicktoons Unite is just a longer game.
That one was so cool.
I just typed in Nicktoon and then and then like a soccer player comes up.
Oh yeah, they had a soccer game. Like
Yeah, there's a lot of Nicktoons Unite. I remember like me, Charles, my brother, and Charles' sister. We were like, okay, we're gonna play through Nicktoons Unite, and I remember we played through the first three worlds, and then we got to the Jimmy one inside Goddard, and we were playing it. We got to the end, but we never finished it, and then it broke because they had to go home. They're like, okay, we'll finish it next weekend, and then they came over, but then it broke somehow. And then
I
for like years, we've been waiting to get it. And I found it at Bookman's about a year ago, and I have it downstairs right now, like perfect condition.
yo,
And I
I
always
should
forget to
come
play.
over to your house and we should play all of it.
Well, I beat it before. Just that one. I think I still have that save file from when we played it. Let's check out at the very end of the game. Okay, we got 20 minutes left of gameplay.
My mom comes at the door.
The guy is here knocking. Okay, we're here to play.
Mm. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So many memories from Battle for Volcano Island.
I beat that game probably 12
I
times to be
played it
for
on
sure.
a GameCube.
Yep, I had it on GameCube and DS. I didn't play the DS one that much, but I remember I beat the GameCube one like 12 times over one summer break.
Who do you start out as?
Danny and Son Bob.
Yeah, I I remember I was like the guy who was watching me. I played it with him, and I was like, "Let me be SpongeBob."
I remember playing Nicktoons Unite, and like I was like, I really want to be Danny Phantom, and my cousin Josie, Charles' sister. She's like, no, I'm Danny because I'm oldest, just like him. And I'm like, fine, I'll be SpongeBob. Charles like, no, I'm SpongeBob. I'm like, fine. And I'm
Fine,
like,
I'll
okay,
be
I'll be Jimmy
Gary.
Neutron. And my brother's like, no, I'm Jimmy. I'm like, well, fine, I'll be Timmy.
He's like, "No, I'm Timmy." No, like your dad comes in and is like, "No, I'm Timmy."
I'm like, I hate you, Dad.
Dad! You're just like, "Fine, I'll be Patrick." Your mom walks in, "I'm Patrick."
And then fine,
Sandy.
I'll be Sandy. And then Charles' dad comes in. I'm Sandy.
He's
Like
like,
and like eventually
"Fine." I'll
we have like our entire family and they're playing except for me and they're like, how do you guys even connect like 50 controllers?
shut up. That's how.
And like they're all on the screen trying to like coordinate how to beat the level.
Oh my gosh. That'd be awesome. Come on, Wii U. People, get on.
You know what game should have came out on the Wii U, but they just didn't do? Pokemon Snap 2.
Yeah.
It works so well because it's the Wii U gamepad.
Yeah, but would it really work though?
Yeah, because the game's all about taking pictures, and you use the gamepad, and it has motion control, so you can move it around, take pictures with that. It's so easy.
Huh.
And now there's more Pokemon other than just the 150.
Oh, I just figured out what they should have added to the Nicktoons games.
Well, they never made another one because all the shows ended except for SpongeBob. I think.
Avatar.
Yeah, but that's not really in the same universe. Because it's
I
too
don't get
realistic.
why they added Tack.
Taxitizement Tiger. That's the wrong game. That's Ty. Attack and the Power Juju. Tack, 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 tack,
Yeah,
tack, tack,
that
tack
one.
and Power Juju. I used to love that show.
I didn't get that show. Was it based off a video game?
I don't know where it originated, but I remember seeing the video game before the TV show because Charles brought it over once. Almost
Yeah.
every single thing Charles introduced me to, like Sonic, Charles introduced me to that. Um, Charles pretty much introduced me to everything except for Mario and Zelda.
Really?
Everything. Well, then like everything else that's coming out after 2008 probably I found out on my own. But when I was younger, Charles liked it. I was like, hey, I got this new game, and then I would play. I'm like, oh, this is so cool.
What about movies?
Movies were kind of whatever my grandma had, because my grandma, she had a daycare, so she had a bunch of kid movies when I was a kid. And then, but I think the reason why she didn't have video games is because she had a daycare and she didn't want kids, parents, like seeing that she had a game like that, in case they're like against video games.
Did you ever stay at the YMCA daycare?
Nope, because my grandma had a daycare for like 30 years. So like I basically lived there until I was like 10.
I remember I played this one Sonic game. I don't remember what it was, but
I can
you could play as what was the what's the crocodile's
a
name?
Vector,
Yeah, Vector. You could
Vector the crocodile.
you could play as him, or like
Any other
or
characters?
like Knuckles, or like Sonic.
You mean Espio? Was it an old game or was it like on GameCube?
It was on PlayStation, I think.
Oh, so I think it might be Sonic Heroes.
Could have been. I was like,
Fun fact: Sonic Heroes was the first game I ever bought with my own money.
I think it was Sonic Heroes, to be honest.
That game, I think that so many people hate the game, but I love it so much because it's like that first game I bought my own money. Then it was actually technically the first game I ever tried doing a summer resolution with. Because I remember well, it wasn't that game specifically, but I remember when I was like 8. I was 8 over summer. I'm gonna This be the summer I played through as many games as possible. And I played through like for like the first week, I played through an entire game in one day. I got to Sonic Heroes and it took like a week because how long that game takes.
I
So I remember playing
remember.
the SpongeBob games. I would just play through those in a day. Not all of them, just like one of them, the creature from Krusty Krab.
Oh yeah, I remember a creature from Krusty Krab. I had that for like Game Boy Advance.
I had it for GameCube. That game was so short. I remember the first time I played it, like I just had never beat through because I didn't know what to do. But I played it again a few years later, and I just played through the entire. It took all day. It took like 12 hours, but I beat through it all.
And I usually just played like handheld games on my DS. Like
Well,
there was this one dinosaur game that was awesome, but I forgot the name of it. It was like Dino Finder or something like Dino.
I do remember at least hearing of that game before.
No, it's not that. It was like it wasn't. It wasn't
There's
Dino
like
Finder. I don't
was
remember the
was
name of it.
Spectropes? That's how
No.
dinosaurs go.
1 sec. I can go grab it.
So hey everybody, I'm taking over. Just me right here, and we're talking about games. Spectropes is probably not it. Although that game was really weird, and I never played through very much of it because I didn't like it that much. Yeah, so we've been talking for a long time. There's only supposed to be like 30 minutes, but no, we're gonna keep on going. Not too much longer because it's starting to get a little late, and I got school tomorrow. Yeah, pretty good. Let's kind of talk about solo stuff. Xenoblade. Oh, yeah, Xenoblade. I've been playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I forgot to mention that earlier. I'm at the very beginning of the game still, but I played it a little bit. It's really fun. Would highly recommend it. One of my favorite games to be released in the last year. Probably my favorite game that was released last year. Because it's so much fun.
I'm
A
back.
lot of stuff to do. Oh, I was just telling them about Xenoblade.
Oh yeah, Xenoblade.
Love Xenoblade. It's fun.
I wanted to play Xenoblade.
Oh my god, and it's one. You know how I say I always have trouble finishing games.
Yeah.
Xenoblade is one of those games.
Really?
Yeah, I'm still at the very beginning. Like I played through like the first 2 or 3 hours of it, on like during one sitting, and I just haven't played it since.
Huh.
Well, because that's when I was like, oh, Super Mario 64. I bet I could speedrun that, and then I haven't done that either.
Oh.
I already know what some resolution games are probably going to be now. Well, Xenoblade's going to be one of them probably, but I don't know what the other one is.
I I played Battle of the Giants Dinosaurs. That's what I played. And it was like really good because oh, that's the name of it. Dino Master.
Oh, I do remember at least here. Let me look at it real quick.
Dino Master.
Uh, some master wrong.
Nintendo DS Dino Master.
I
DS.
do believe I remember seeing a commercial of this or something. I look how I typed in and it says the developers Cookie Mama Limited.
It was like super weird though. Had weird attack things and you had to attack like giant spiders or something.
Never played it.
It was like super weird. Like giant turtles or like giant scorpions. Like basically creepy crawlies.
Creepy crawlies.
Creepy
Ew.
crawlies. Yeah.
So, have you ever played SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom?
Yeah.
I
My
have.
sister's friend let me play it every time I went to her house with my sister.
You know what's weird? SpongeBob. Almost every single one of its games that I at least know of, that at least for the GameCube era, they're always so good. But it's like the show is not that. It's such like a show. It's games that you don't think would be good, but they're actually so good. Because there's Battle for Bikini Bottom, which is fun.
Cause
Then there was Revenge of the Flying Dutchman, which is my favorite one. Then there was Lightsaber Pants, which is good. There's the movie one, which is my least favorite of the games, but it's still pretty good. And there's Creature from the Krusty Krab. Those are all I would consider good games.
Battle for oh, you forgot Atlantis Square Pantis.
For the DS,
I think it was for Wii and
well,
like
I think I had it for DS. I remember that one. Down at because I don't like it. That's probably because it was on the DS.
oh yeah, this other SpongeBob game, SpongeBob Drawn to Life.
Never played it.
You have to. It was on DS and like
I can see it.
you have to draw your own guy. Uh, Here, I'll show you.
I'm looking at pictures right now.
Yeah, you have to basically draw your own character in the game, and like, mine was horrible, and it's on DS, so and regular DS, by the way. So it's really bad drawing, and it was fun because I don't know. I guess it was like a Mario game and a Zelda game mixed into one, I guess.
You know, I'm looking at Nickelodeon, and it has Nicktoon Racing, and I like how in the very front of the thing for the person they chose to show driving is Tommy Pickles, a baby. That's a good choice for a racing game.
Yeah.
And then also they have Cat Dog.
What
So
was it
everyone else
called?
is they
Nicktoons
have
Racing.
what?
Oh yeah. Didn't they
Never
have
played.
like Aang for it?
This came out before that.
Oh yeah, it had like Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah, this is like old. This is like '90s Nickelodeon.
He
Which is weird that SpongeBob counts as '90s Nickelodeon technically because it came out in '99.
Nigel Thornberry was a good one. I not the Wild Thornberries, not Nigel. My
And that
favorite.
you ever watch Nickelodeon the Splat at Night?
No.
That
Oh
has like a
yeah, yeah I do.
yeah. I like watching just like watch old episodes of TV show of '90s Nickelodeon.
I do that while I just play some games sometimes.
That's what I do too with like TV shows. Like I don't like playing video games. I'm just playing video games. unless it's like an RPG. But if it's like something like a racing game, I had to have like the game grumps in the background, or like music in the background while I play, or I just get bored.
Did you ever like go to a arcade play the game? Like if that sounds stupid. If there was like a pizza place with an arcade, did you ever go and play the games there, like racing games?
Yeah, I still do that.
I remember there was a Mario Kart one.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite games at arcade. Sadly it's not like Pewter Hyper Pizza.
The first time I played that was at Disneyland,
I never been to Disneyland, but
and it was like Mario and Pac-Man,
yeah, that Mario Kart. I remember playing that game. Is so much fun actually. Like it's
and
not as good as like
and this one.
I would still prefer playing Mario Kart, but
And
I
there's this other game that you could like run over people,
don't remember that one.
and like there was a there was like blood too. It wasn't like gory and like that. It was
No,
like
I'm gonna say for an arcade, it's pretty gory, especially in a modern day arcade. Which is kind of sad because arcades really aren't around that much anymore.
this photo is unavailable.
I remember this. One of my favorite arcade games I remember playing when I was little. I don't remember what it was called or what you really did, but it was like a racing game, and yeah, you know those things that you ride on your back, and then you go like down a street, and you're going those. I don't know what it's called, but it's like
Uh,
that, and it's a racing game, and you're on the street. I remember you could punch people, and I remember playing it one time. I just remember I just focused on punching as many people off cliffs as I could.
what?
It was so much fun. And I was like
You mean
6. I was like,
bobsledding?
how is this fun?
Wouldn't that be bobsledding? Oh jeez. We're having technical difficulties here, people. Uh-oh. My internet seems to have gone offline. I'm gonna pause it. Alright, we're back.
Yeah, we had a technical issue.
Internet
Like,
went out.
yeah.
I have no idea why, though.
Okay, I don't remember what we were talking about, so.
I think we're talking about, like, uh, race arcade games.
Okay, well, I'm not sure you heard of the last thing I said, but I was saying, you know those things that, like, you ride on your back on it and you go down.
Bobsledding?
Not that. It's like a street thing, and, like, you're on your back and you go, like, down the street and you kind of race.
On back.
I remember it was on an episode of Malcolm in the Middle. I remember that was one episode. It was on one
Down.
episode of that. Let's see.
Board. What did we? Was it backboard?
Possible. Let me look it up real quick. I'm trying. Ball hoop.
But nice and thrilling.
Okay, whatever. You rode down on your back on this thing with wheels, and I remember that it allowed you to punch. So during I played it and I was like 6. And I remember I remember just punching people off cliffs for fun, and it would actually kill them. That was so much fun, and then I never played it again. I never saw it in another arcade again.
Street luge? Street ludge?
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Yes, I believe it is a street luge.
Arcade game.
Yeah, it was an arcade game.
Rolling extreme downhill street ledge.
I'm not gonna remember the name of it. I don't think it was that one because I remember it was different. I remember you had to lay down on your back. It might be that one. I don't remember. I was 6. But I remember you were able to punch people off,
Hey,
punch people and they would die.
I remembered more. I remember. I didn't remember when. I mean, what Mario 64 was. I was like, man, what was that I played? And I was like,
It's technically for Mario Bros. 5, but not really because it
it's,
doesn't have Luigi.
it's Mario.
Yep, one of the best games of all time.
I'm trying to find this thing for you.
What the? Oh, I don't really care. I'm just saying I remember it was fun. I had to punch
That
people off
sounds
things.
really cool, though.
Yeah, but I haven't seen another arcade since, and it's been like 10 years. It's weird that I'm old enough to say things that happened to me 10 years ago.
I remember there's this at LA Zoo. I know this is off topic. Like, this is the one memory I remember when I was like 3 or 4. There was like this a dinosaur thing at the zoo where there's a whole building full of dinosaur animatronics. I was like, whoa.
Five Nights at Freddy's before Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah. But it was like a huge house, like huge, like bigger than my house probably.
Come on, that here.
Electronic LA Zoo.
Apparently, Super Mario 64 got won the award for Kid Choice Awards favorite game back in 1996 or 7.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's weird saying a Nintendo game under Kid Choice Awards since that nowadays you don't ever see a Nintendo game on that. Because kids don't play Nintendo games, which is sad.
Because they're all about Call of Duty and Battlefield.
Yeah, I know. To be honest, I used to like Call of Duty when I was like 12. Then I played it. Not. Then I play it like every once in a while, but it's not like I can play it for like I can play it for maybe 20, 30 minutes at most before I can't play anymore.
I remember the only thing I really played, the only Call of Duty game I really owned was on the Wii.
Yeah,
And
same
that
here. The
was
only one that I actually owned that I
Modern
actually
Warfare.
played for more than the only Call of Duty game I ever played for more than a month was Black Ops 2, and it was on the Wii U. And I would play like almost every I thought because
I
they like
played
playing on the Game
Modern
Pack.
Warfare 3 on the Wii, and it was like so hard.
Well, because you're playing on the Wii instead of like a controller.
I played it on this hunting game controller, which was a shotgun, which is like the Wii pointer kind of. But it was like so bad at aiming. I like
Yeah.
gave up. And I played online, by the way.
And I play online too a lot. Because like Black Ops 2, I actually still really like Black Ops 2. Like I like the story mode and the multiplayer a lot more than any of the other Call of Duties. Like I played through the story mode like 4 or 5 times, and most recent one being a few weeks ago. Like I literally just sat down and played through all the story mode in Black Ops 2. Well, I didn't. My sister was doing it, but she needed help. And eventually turned into me just playing the game. So I just sat there and I just played through the entire game. She watched me. So I even got the secret ending with Avenged Sevenfold.
I don't think I completed it, but I don't think I got any secret endings.
Well, there's not really a secret ending. All you gotta do is just because there's like I think 4 or 5 different endings. I haven't seen all of them, but I've seen the really bad ones.
Oh, I'm
and
mixing it
the
up
okay
with
one.
Modern Warfare. Oh my.
Infinite Warfare trailer though.
Ew.
It's a battle. Right now, there's a Ultimate YouTube Showdown YouTube hate article. Justin Bieber versus Call of Duty.
Wait, what?
The most disliked video on YouTube right now, I believe, is Justin Bieber's Baby, and then the new Call of Duty trailer is at over 2 million dislikes, and it's catching up to that video now.
One thing I don't believe that had so many dislikes was Gangnam Style. I'm surprised it got so many dislikes.
Well, to be fair, if you look at the amount of likes it has, I'm pretty sure it's one of the most liked videos. Right now, the Modern Warfare trailer is the second most disliked video on YouTube.
Really?
Yeah, and the most is Baby by Justin Bieber, which has 6.1 million dislikes, and Call of Duty Infinite Warfare at the moment has almost 2.1 million.
Oh my god. Huh.
And then third is Friday, Rebecca Black, and then dang it, I was that did get a lot of dislikes, 1.5 million. I didn't realize it was that much. And then there's a bunch of Miley Cyrus and Nicki Minaj right after that.
Of course.
And then Ghostbusters, then more Justin Bieber, and
Well,
more
I can
Rebecca
see.
Black.
The new Ghostbusters movie does not appeal to me at all.
I don't know anything about it. I hadn't even looked at it at all.
I think they just should have left it be.
Well, that's the thing about movies, because like a movie is like so good for like so many years, and there's no sequel to it. Like, okay, well, let's make a sequel to it after so many years. It's like it's one of those things like, should you actually make a sequel? Because some people have wanted it, but then if you screw up, then it's like that's really bad if you
Yeah,
screw up,
but this
especially
isn't
after
a
30 years.
sequel.
What?
They're just rebooting the franchise.
Yeah, I know.
If a if there's a beloved franchise that's still beloved today, like Ghostbusters the game, I love that game on Wii, and it was like
I
super
thought
fun.
you were about to say the one on the NES. Like, what's wrong with you?
No, the one on the Wii was really fun, and like I heard it got lots of good reviews and stuff, and like them rebooting it is kind of weird since it's still popular today, and they should have just made a sequel to it.
The movie or the game?
The movie.
Ghostbusters 3.
Yeah.
To be honest, this movie is probably be kind of scary since it's got to be realistic for today compared to like the 80s.
What? It's a comedy movie.
Oh yeah, I know that, but it's gonna look scarier probably the little kids. Unless they make it look more funny.
Kids don't get scared that easily, though.
Yeah, I realize that. Well, yeah. I'm just saying. Well, because one of my siblings gets scared real easily, and the other one doesn't get scared of anything.
Wait, how many siblings do you have?
2.
Oh, your sister?
Yeah, my sister isn't scared of anything. Well, she does get scared. Like, she gets scared, like, if you jump behind her, but, like, she can play through Five Nights at Freddy's and, like, watch videos of it, and, like, she just laughs.
It's funny, when I first saw Five Nights at Freddy's, I thought it was, like, pretty messed up, and it was scary for, like, a day.
Did Joseph or Charles ever tell you about, like, when the game first came out? Like, we spent, like, an entire weekend on, like, an entire Saturday night, like, for 4 hours just doing research about the game.
Yeah, that's what I did. I was like...
But we were just in a college doing research, like, looking up, like, lore behind the game and stuff. Like, this is the best game ever. And then 2, 3, 4 World came out, and it's not fun anymore. I still like the first one. The first one's fun sometimes.
The second one ruined it.
Well, yeah, because the game just continuously got worse. Each game got worse as they went on.
Yeah.
Which I think that's the first mistake, releasing too many games at one time.
And then they're releasing a movie.
Well, the movie might be okay, but I don't think so. I'm not going to see it.
Have you seen the stills of it, though? It looks freaking good.
I'm going to look it up real quick.
That's what we should get into, like video game movies. They're becoming more relevant now. I
Well,
mean,
it's, be fair, like almost every single video game movie has been bad.
Angry Birds movie, Warcraft, and
I think,
Assassin. I
and
think
Ratchet and Clank.
Assassin's Creed and Warcraft are gonna be good.
Yeah, and then also Ratchet and Clank movie.
Oh yeah, Ratchet and Clank. Yeah,
I really like Ratchet and Clank. Like, I want to play the new one, but at the same time, I kind of want to play the old ones first, like and like play and like because like when it comes to like a game series I've never played, I don't want to play like each game all at once. I want to play like one, wait like a year and play the second, so like I feel what so I know what it's like between waiting between games.
yeah,
Because like with the, like because I really like the Phoenix Strikings, but I played three of the games back to back to back. And now it's like I don't want to play them anymore, and there's still two more I gotta play through
yeah.
because now it's kind of boring, and it's been like months since I played, and I still don't feel like playing it.
I just found out. I just figured out something.
Uh,
Five Nights at Freddy's games are like the The
oh,
second one was the non-scariest, and the rest were crap.
yeah, you say the same thing about a lot of things like that. Not really scary, but you can say like the first one was good, the second one was not as good, but still pretty okay, and then the rest just suck after
Yeah,
that.
but Terminator and then Five Nights at Freddy's, both with robots, though.
Robots.
I used to be
Chucky.
scared of the first Terminator movie, kinda.
Never seen Terminator.
Really?
There are a lot of movies I haven't seen that I really want to see.
You and I should just, like, watch a bunch of them.
That's what I want to do over summer. That's like also along with playing video games, but like at like each night switch between a video game and a movie.
No,
Uh,
like, I should just literally come over to your house and
I'm
just...
gonna be in Mesa.
So? I
Well,
should
I don't
literally...
actually, to be honest, my mom wouldn't care if I said, "Hey, can my friend come over? He'll drive himself." She'll probably, yeah, sure.
I would
Because
look...
like with Zach and Joseph, like it'll be on the weekend. It'll be like, "Hey, can Zach and Joseph come over? When 5 minutes? And like right now?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So like she literally didn't care if I like told her like 5 seconds before. Like they were literally on their way. I'm like, "Hey, can Zach and Joseph come over? When?" And then the doorbell rang, and she's like, "Yeah, sure."
Okay.
It's like she like literally, as long as you're have to let me know ahead of time, like the day before, and she'll call up and say, "Yeah, sure." Just you have to be careful what you say.
Okay. So, like, what video game movies are you looking forward to?
To be honest, I don't care about Assassin's Creed or Warcraft at all, so I really don't care about the movies. Ratchet and Clank, I really want to play the games, but I haven't actually played any of the games at all.
Have you
I
seen the
want
Sly Cooper trailer?
the Sly Cooper trailer.
Yeah.
I always want to play Sly Cooper. That one looks fun. I want to play ukulele. Might need to get me any credits for that game. Oh, it actually looks pretty good. I'm just looking at the thumbnail. There's a lot. They need to like reboot a lot of games. Like the Ratchet and Clank went well. They should reboot Jack and Daxter, Sly Cooper, and
Spyro.
Crash Bandicoot. All the like 2000 something
Banjo and
games.
Kazooie.
Well, they're not gonna do that because Microsoft owns it. Microsoft sucks at rebooting good games because they reboot because like Banjo Kazooie was amazing. Banjo Tooie was amazing, even better. And then they didn't have a game for like 10. Oh, I don't think it was 10 years, but like for a good 5 or 6 years. And they had Banjo Kazooie Nuts and
And
Bolts, and it's an okay game, but it's an awful Banjo Kazooie game. And then
by the way, refer to John Tron's video of it.
I've seen it.
And you our
Yeah.
audience just check that video, and that's basically the game.
He over exaggerates a little bit, but that's kind of like his thing. It's not as bad as he says it is. It just I would never play it. Because I haven't even played the original Banjo-Kazooie. I turned it down at a game store, and instead picked up Nicktoons Unite.
Heck yeah. It's just kidding.
I was able to choose 2 games, and the 3 games I was looking at was Banjo-Kazooie, Nicktoons Unite, and Sonic Adventure. I don't regret it, because I really wanted to play Sonic Adventure, and I replayed it. It wasn't as good as I remember, but I still like playing it.
I'm looking at video game movies coming out.
There's not a whole lot.
I heard that they're making a what was that one game? It was like a game you wouldn't. Oh yeah. Whatever happened to the Minecraft movie?
Who? I was thinking. I don't like Tomb Raider that much, but I think a new Tomb Raider movie would be good. I never played Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider. Yeah.
Oh, you're.
No, I was talking about the Minecraft movie.
First thing you type in Minecraft, the movie comes up. I don't know. Maybe they're probably still making.
Guy was making
It's
it.
the same makers. I think a movie went well, so I don't see why they wouldn't. No movie. It seems really good. The Emoji Movie.
Don't mention that. That's like.
That's like the most. That's like the most.
Out
Why?
of ideas movie ever.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to So would you want a Legend of Zelda movie?
It depends how to make it. It has to be live action,
Oh my
and
god.
actually have someone who's not Japanese. No offense, but like someone who actually looks like Link.
Nick Cage.
Yeah, Nick Cage. Yep. Okay.
Oh my god, that'd be Hey guys, let's go get the Triforce.
No, Zelda.
Not not the chickens! No! Not the chickens!
I don't know that many Nick Cage movies, so I can't think of any quotes. Because I was thinking like, what is something he would say like if you say the bad guy in a movie or something, or if he was like no, other than the B one.
Uh, that's it. Mitomo, the movie.
No, no. How would that even be a movie? It'd be pretty much be the Lego movie, but with me characters.
Hey, they're making the emoji movie.
Yeah, I know. Uh, the Legend of Zelda movie with Nick Cage. He's about to face Ganondorf, and right before he wins, he rips through his body. He's Link.
What do you think about the Angry Birds movie?
At first, I thought it was gonna be really stupid, but now it actually kind of looks okay. Since they got that one guy from Game of Thrones in it.
And they
I don't know
have
what.
Ian and Anthony from Smosh.
I didn't watch that videos. Are they actually in it?
Yeah, they are. I think it's just gonna be a cameo though.
They're the people playing the game.
Wait, they're making an Asteroids movie?
So I thought they already made Pixels.
Call of Duty Cinematic Universe.
Honestly, I think a Call of Duty movie might do okay, but
These are all in development. Deus Ex, Devil May Cry, Far Cry,
Just Dance the movie.
Five Nights at Freddy's, God of War,
God of War would be a good movie.
Halo,
I don't want to play Halo.
Heavy Rain,
Heavy Rain would be a really good movie.
Last of Us.
If they could somehow make it like an interactive movie, which I don't know how they would do, Heavy Rain would be a really good movie.
Mortal Kombat. They're gonna
They
do
already made
another
enough of those.
Minecraft.
They already had one that.
Rampage. That's what I want to go see.
I love that. You know the original Rampage, like there was like 300 different days you had to beat it, and it took like hours to beat it. Took almost no one ever beat it.
Who were you? Were you Lizzie?
I don't remember who I was. It
Were
was
you
on.
the lizard ape
I
or
don't remember. No, I remember the characters. Think I think it was just Ape because I played by myself, and it was on my. It was I don't remember what console it was on. Oh, because I had it for the Wii and it had the original one on it, and you know how the original to beat it, it takes so long to beat, like hours upon hours to beat.
I never could beat it.
I spent an entire day, like a good 12 hours, trying to beat the game to see what would happen. The ending is so stupid. It's literally they shrink down and there's a scientist, and Lizzie falls like in between her shirt, and that's basically the ending.
Wait,
That's all
what?
you get. That's all you
Lizzie
look up that
Falls what?
in between the scientist's shirt. I think it was Lizzie. It was one of them.
In between the science's shirt.
You know what I mean?
Oh, she has sex with the scientist?
No, she literally just fall. They're tiny, so then she like just look up the ending. You'll see what I mean. I spent 12 hours, and that's what I got at the end. After like 12 hours of playing, it's more than 12 hours. I spent an entire like it was. I spent an entire day over summer break playing that game.
Anyways, the other games in development. This article is old. Has Ratchet and Clank movie.
Like, I want to see that movie, but I haven't played any of the games.
Roller Coaster Tycoon is a movie?
What?
Look, I'm sharing my screen with you.
Oh. I actually think like. Oh, that could be interesting. I actually think a movie about how games like the history, like Shigeru Miyamoto movie about his life. A movie about his life, like how like he's because originally he didn't want the job because he didn't like he was like a really apparently like when he was younger he was really lazy and didn't like working, and his dad got him a job at Nintendo because they knew the president. So when he got the job and like he didn't like it, and then eventually like it led to where he is now somehow.
Huh.
I think that would make a good movie just about his life.
There's gonna be a Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
Yep, Sony's making it. That'd be
Tekken.
yeah. Vin Diesel's gonna be Sonic. Should we say our list for that if we can remember it,
Um, we should
or
do
should
it in
it,
another episode.
or just be a separate video?
Yeah. Tomb
Yeah.
Raider 2017. Oh, it has a release date.
Oh, I think Tomb Raider. I've never played the Tomb Raider game. It seems like a game that would be a good movie.
Uncharted. Now that would be a good movie.
I know. I really for like the past like 2 years I wanted to play the Uncharted games. Especially since the fourth one's coming out pretty soon, unless it's already out. I really want to get the Nathan Drake collection, but I don't want. But like the same, like I said earlier, I don't like playing like a game series all at once. Which is probably the reason why I don't like Five Nights at Freddy's that much because they release the games too quickly. Like, because you know how like games in the series like Uncharted they release like years apart. So I don't.
Apparently, Mark Wahlberg and Chris Pratt were both linked to the starring role of Nathan Drake. Mark Wahlberg. Hey guys, it's Mark Wahlberg.
I think Chris Pratt would make a good one.
Yeah. I'm trying to see the ending of.
Okay, well, each Uncharted game is basic, except for between 3 and 4 released like 2 or 3 years apart. So I don't like playing the games like even a year apart.
What do you play Rampage on?
I think I played it on the Wii because they had a Wii version, and then they on it they had the old arcade version. I remember I played on a GameCube with Charles once, and we tried to play through the entire game, and then we made a mistake of playing. Started at like 8 and 9, then it was like 2 in the morning, and we were like, yeah, screw it. Apparently, the reason. Okay, this little headline games all in a row because it says Uncharted 4 does nostalgia the right way. And the reason why I don't like playing games back to back to back is because the game had like an ending like Jack and Daxter that people had to wait years to see, and then they had to wait years for seeing. If I only had to wait like 20 minutes in between, it doesn't feel as good. And also nostalgia, like if you play a game right after you finish it, you really don't have nostalgia of it.
Huh.
Because like that's why like if I even if I really want to like if I played Uncharted 1, then I really want to play Uncharted 2, I would prefer to wait like 2 or 3 years to play the next one. So
Hmm.
then I can at least feel the nostalgia.
What's Spy Hunter?
I have no clue.
Hmm. Uh,
Well,
I still don't believe they're making a Roller Coaster Tycoon one.
I think they should make. I still think it's a movie just it doesn't have to be about Shigeru Miyamoto, but a movie like that. I think he would be a good choice because like what how many games he made.
You're gonna be disappointed by this, but look.
Huh. No, you don't need that. They had a TV show in that field. Why would
They
you need a
shouldn't
rabbit game?
have the. They should have a Rayman movie before they have a Rabbids movie.
That's what I'm saying.
Ratchet and Clank, April 29th,
You know, they had
2016.
a TV show that got canceled after 26 episodes. I don't think a movie would go much better.
I watched some of that. That's what we should talk about. Crappy shows that are out
No, we can
today.
just talk about shows in general, like how Nickelodeon and Disney have. So does Cartoon Network a little
Wait,
bit. But,
should we do that in another episode?
well, yeah, we've been going on for a long time, and I don't want to like spend like a year editing this. Even though I don't think I'm really gonna edit like I did before, I'm probably gonna have it so like I'll put like pictures up at certain parts of what we talk about. And then at the beginning, just put like if this is best listened to like if you're playing a game in the background, which is what podcasts are meant to do anyway.
Wait,
Okay, yeah, we'll talk about it in a different episode because we've been on for a long time.
yeah.
So thank you so much for watching. If you watched this entire thing, that means you're just amazing.
Yep, you
You're able
guys
to
are
put up.
awesome.
Yeah, you're the best people in the world. All the people that are better than you are people that donate to charity. So if you want to be better than them, watch
Yeah.
this and donate to charity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, we're a good influence.
Yep. We're
So
great
thank you for
influencers.
watching. You can
See
check
ya.
out Corey's channel in the description.
Yeah.
And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on this channel.
See ya.
Yeah, see you later.